Hey everyone, I am starting up an FTR Fantasy Showdown, and in case no one's ever heard of this Fantasy Showdown kind of thing, NASCAR.com does it, and I have never done it because I think it costs money and I'm a cheapskate, as you'll probably tell from my video of how to get NR 2003 for free. Beside the point, if you want to know what the gist of it is, link's right there. I'll put it in the description. I'm going to explain the rules of what I think it is, or at least what I would do for it. And I'm pretty much going to be doing that for FTR's Pro Series. It's not going to be for the truck or the Aero 88, which is changing to default cup. It's not going to be those, it's just the COTs. And we're good. This is just the beta testing, and if it goes really well and lots of people like it and sign up, we could do it over the winter season. If not, it will probably most definitely be back for the Daytona 500 and FTR's new season there. Anyways, it's going to be going for the rest of the chase, and our chase is identical to the Cup Series except it's less laps. Same places, all that stuff. Anyways, the rules: you're allowed maximum of 3 drivers per team. You cannot have 4. You can have 2, you can have 1, you can have 0, you can have 3. Just can't go over 3. Picks can be picked / changed until the start of queue, which means you can pick someone and then go, oh crap, this person's gonna suck, and change them. Or you could go on our Ventrilo. If you're not going to race or anything, you can just go on our Ventrilo, ask, is so-and-so racing? And if we say yes, well, hey, your person's racing. If we say no, you can quickly show up an email to me and swap them for someone who's actually racing, if you really want to go after the points and stuff. In the event you forget to pick a driver the next week, whoever you picked the previous week will be on your team that week. So that person always stays with you until you sell them or trade them. So don't worry if you forget to submit your picks and you're going to go, ah crap, I'm out of the points because I forgot to pick someone and get no points this week. You will get points and stuff, don't worry. Keep the person, it may not be ideal. You may want to switch with someone, but at least you'll have people, and who knows, it might actually turn out better. You can't go over budget. If you go over budget, I'll usually be fairly nice and email you saying you're over budget by this much. You'll need to change. But please make sure you're on budget. Make it easier on me. And if lots and lots of people are continuously going over budget, I probably won't be as nice, and I just won't count your changes or picks. And if your driver doesn't show up, you'll get provie points, which is provisional points, which is last place points, even if that driver didn't request provisional points. So that means they may not get points in our point standings, in the actual point standings, but it will still get the Fantasy Showdown point standings points, if that makes any sense. And for anyone who's wondering what provisional points or provie points, which is last place points, are, say we have 12 people show up, and one of your drivers doesn't show up, he'll earn 13th place points, along with anyone else who doesn't show up that's in the Fantasy Showdown. And the dollar value of your person does not change if they don't show up, so you don't have to worry about them plummeting in worth if they don't show up. It will remain the same. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. So all your picks must be sent to ftrfantasyshowdown@hotmail.com, or CA, sorry, my bad. Or you can just PM them to me if you find that's easier. Also, if you do send it by email, give me your YouTube name, and when I update the points and stuff and I put it on YouTube, beside your name or over top of your name, I'll put an annotation, and when you click on it, it'll send it right to your YouTube video page and stuff, so people will be able to see your YouTube page. Could get you some more views, whatnot. Just thought I'd let you know about that. And your budget is 600. If you're wondering how much each driver is worth, it's right there. All this valuable info will be put in the description, so you can just open up the description if you can't remember exactly what this is, and you don't have to pause it. There's only 11 people because there could be more, but those people would have like 1 or 2 starts or 3 starts this season. And if it's like 3 starts, it was like the first 3 races and they haven't showed up for anything else. These are the most active drivers. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible so you don't have to go and check who's racing, who's not. And the worth of the driver will change week to week unless they don't show up. And the way it's calculated is their current worth plus the worth they gain from their finishing position divided by 2. Which is a big, long, complicated way of saying the 2 worths average. So, as an example, something easy, Alex. Okay, that'd work. So say Alex Bates is worth 200, finishes 4th. 4th place gains 220. So 200 plus 220 divided by 2 is 210. So his new worth would be 210. Therefore he'd be gaining 10 worth. He'd be worth a little bit more, so if you were to sell him, you get a little bit more money than when you first bought him. It makes your team worth more, so on, so on. And then here is the worth finishes. I'll probably have to continue updating it to about 15th, I think. 15th sounds about right, but you kind of get the gist of it. It goes down by 15 until you get the 6th, and then it starts going down by 10 until you get the 0. So, if you're watching the video, you might as well just show up and like put in your picks. It takes 5 minutes to go and pick random names, make sure they add up to 600 or less. And then you could get free publicity on your YouTube channel. And if you want to take it a little bit more serious and try to actually, win or something, it could take the extra little bit of time. I will be posting up a video once a week. Hopefully the video will be up. It's all recorded and everything, just needs to be rendered. Hopefully that'll be up tonight. If not, it'll be up mid tomorrow, which isn't real good 'cause it gives you less time to figure out who you want to pick. But anyways, it'll be like what they do on NASCAR.com with their studs, and the best pick for their value. And this week and it'll be a guest from FTR, usually someone who's in the Pro Series. And yes, I did get someone from the Pro Series who's in the chase. You'll have to see who I picked. Anyways, that'll probably give you a good idea of who you want to pick. You can go to FTR's website, go to the Wide Open Pro Series, and you can click standings or whatnot, and you can click on the person, you can get some stats on them there if you want to take this a little bit more serious and try the win. And they'll have a separate section in the points, like I'll have a points for the YouTube, which is you guys probably don't know as much about us. And then we'll have an FTR section where there'll be the FTR guys, and those will probably be like the guys you really want to beat because we know the most and we should be doing the best. Probably will not happen. And then we'll have the combined totals of FTR and the YouTube put together. Anyways, like I said, please sign up. And if this is a success, we might be able to do it over the winter season, and if not, unless we only get like 2 or 3 people signing up, it'll most likely be happening again in February, and that'll be really interesting. We'll be having the entire thing up. And just a reminder, it's only like 5 races left in the chase, so there's not a lot of time left. It's just going to be a quick beta test. Thanks for watching, and please sign up.